Okay, so Zabit Magomedsharipov, we remember he started going to some medical field or whatever, but he's officially retired now. So he officially retired while he was on top of the UFC.
And he says, disruptions of fights and then health problems. All this did not allow me to perform fight earlier. I have to recover now, but I don't feel the way I used to. Thank you to everyone who has supported me for such a long time. I didn't have to become a champion, but I think even without this, I hope I was able to please entertain you. You sure did, my man. I ceased to be an active athlete. I cease to be an active athlete, but I do not leave the sport. I have something with whom to share my knowledge. So don't say goodbye, friends.
Good for him. Left on top.
Yeah, I mean, the shame that if you're a fan of Zabit, the shame is what it could have been.
Yeah.
Right? Like he was so talented,
So exciting and talented.
I told you again, there's no one I respect more in the space of coaching than Mark Henry. And Mark Henry called me, years ago, DM'd me. I said called. He DM'd. I was like, Schaub, I hear you talking about all these fighters. He's like, I'm telling you, man, we've never seen a guy like this Zabit kid. I'm telling you, he doesn't lose a round. He's like, please don't talk about his sparring partners in these rounds, but you talk about, think about the guys. Marlon Moraes in his prime, Frank Yeager, Barboza. You talking about in their prime. Zabit never lost a round.
Insane.
And look at it, like he retired undefeated in the UFC, undefeated. So yeah, it's a bummer because you want to know, what the potential could have been, and that Calvin Kattar fight, if it had been 5 rounds, what it would look like.
Yeah, that was the one.
But listen, there's no shame in being like, I just don't want to do this anymore. I'm good. I found something else I want to do. I know people get upset, but it's like, God bless Zabit found something to do. A lot of guys get done and they don't know what to do because their identities are so fight or flight, like all they don't know is fighting. And what a gift for Zabit to have the option to go, I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
Like I thank my blessings every day. Like I was in the middle of my fucking career. I was like, oh, I can do this, something I'd rather do. Oh, thank God. Instead of how's this end? I stick around and hopefully become a kickboxing coach at the UFC gym. Like that's how this ends. This is terrible. But fighters are becoming a lot smarter. Athletes in general becoming a lot smarter going, all right, maybe I am a basketball player right now, but it doesn't define me. Or maybe I'm an NFL player right now or UFC fighter right now, but it doesn't define me. Like if your life is a book, your professional career in athletics is one chapter of that book, man. Unless, there's the outliers. There's the Tom Brady's, there's the Randy Couture's, or, these guys who, Dominic Cruz's, that John Jones that fought forever. But those are the outliers. In general, it's going to be a very small chapter in your life book, man. If people are going through your life after you pass away, it's a short chapter, man. But so many guys define themselves on that,